Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital, will Josslyn's secret fall into this character's hands? WSB agent in training slips up General Hospital. Spoilers reveal that Josslyn Jax Eden McCoy's secret could fall into the hands of a surprising character. If this WSB agent in training slips up, someone else could be forced to keep quiet for her. Although Jack Brennan Chris McKenna sees great potential in Josslyn, she's not going to become an amazing super spy overnight. There are bound to be some blunders along the way since Josslyn obviously isn't a pro at pulling off sneaky plans. Josslyn is keeping some big secrets since she pulled the trigger on Cyrus and let Brennan cover her tracks. Now Josslyn is hiding something else since she's agreed to become part of the WSB and can't tell anyone. Of course, Josslyn's WSB secret has to leak at some point. It wouldn't be much of a story if it didn't. With that in mind, perhaps we should consider who might discover what Josslyn is really up to. Even if all the Cyrus stuff stays buried, someone could still overhear Josslyn taking instructions from Brennan and start putting the WSB clues together. Now that Giovanni Joe Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza and Emma Drake Braden Bruner seem to be on the verge of a romance, perhaps it's time to throw an obstacle at them. What if Joe discovers Josslyn's WSB secret and swears he won't tell anyone? That could force Joe to hide something from Emma while their relationship is developing. It could also leave Emma suspicious if she catches Joe and Josslyn sharing close moments and hush-hush conversations. It might make Emma jealous and worried that Joe actually wants Josslyn instead. This could fuel the feud between Josslyn and Emma, especially if Emma starts throwing accusations around and launching face-offs. There might even be the potential for a real love triangle if Josslyn falls for Joe while using him as her confidant. Could Emma do some sleuthing and blow Josslyn's cover at some point in retaliation? Whatever the case, our predictions point to Josslyn making some mistakes that could cost her, so stay tuned for updates on any big news Joe might uncover. General Hospital spoilers say Josslyn's WSB storyline will come with more curveballs. In the ever-turbulent world of General Hospital, secrets are never as safe as they seem, especially when the stakes are high, and emotions run wild. In recent weeks, one of the most intriguing storylines has been the growing tension around Josslyn Jax Eden McCoy's secret, a secret that, if exposed, could unravel her life and the lives of those she loves. But there's a looming question: could Josslyn's secret slip through her fingers and fall into the wrong hands, and who exactly might be the one to uncover it? The answer could lie in the unexpected actions of one particular character, a WSB agent in training. Josslyn has always been the reliable, grounded young woman of Port Charles, navigating life with an impressive blend of compassion, strength, and intellect. She's grown up under the watchful eyes of the Jax and Corinthos families, both powerful forces in the city, and her ability to handle complex situations has always made her stand out. However, like many characters in Port Charles, she has her secrets, dark, dangerous ones that she's been forced to keep hidden for the sake of the people around her. Josslyn's current dilemma involves a deeply personal matter, one that ties her to someone who has made enemies within the city's criminal underworld. Her growing ties to this individual are not just personal, they are perilous. What started as a simple relationship has quickly evolved into something much more complicated, with consequences that could reverberate across Port Charles if the wrong person were to find out. The danger to Josslyn's secret isn't merely in the hands of seasoned veterans like Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bennard, or even Carly Corinthos, Laura Wright, who have dealt with countless secrets and betrayals over the years. No, the real danger comes from a much younger source, someone who is still learning the ropes of espionage and intrigue in the shadow of the infamous WSB World Security Bureau. This agent in training may not yet have the experience of the seasoned agents, but their curiosity, naivety, and ambition could cause serious problems for Josslyn. Enter Agent Rory Cabrera. Michael Blake Cruz, the up-and-coming WSB agent who has been making waves in Port Charles. While Rory has proven himself to be hardworking and eager, his inexperience makes him prone to slipping up, particularly in the face of dangerous or confusing situations. But more than that, Rory's personal connections to the residents of Port Charles make him a potential liability to Josslyn's secret. The more he becomes intertwined in the city's drama, the more he risks revealing things that were meant to stay hidden. Rory's involvement with the investigation into the recent criminal activity in Port Charles has made him more observant and intuitive. However, he is still struggling to find the balance between his duty as a WSB agent and his feelings toward those around him. His growing attraction to a certain character has begun to cloud his judgment. Rory's loyalty is slowly being tested, and his desire to protect his friends and loved ones may override his duty to his agency. That's where things get complicated for Josslyn. She has been leaning on her closest confidants to keep her secret safe, but Rory's growing role in the investigation could put her right under his nose, an outcome that could turn disastrous if he accidentally uncovers something he shouldn't. Rory's ability to keep a secret is already being questioned by some of his colleagues. Though he is an eager and dedicated agent, his impulsive nature could cause him to stumble at the worst possible moment. Whether it's his tendency to rush into situations without fully thinking through the consequences, or his inability to compartmentalize his personal life from his professional duties, Rory is at a crossroads. He could be the one who inadvertently uncovers Josslyn's secret, not because he is actively searching for it, but because his curiosity and enthusiasm might lead him straight into danger. With his keen eye for detail and his tendency to get caught up in the intrigue of Port Charles, it's only a matter of time before he stumbles upon something he shouldn't. If he starts connecting dots between his investigation and Josslyn's secret, things could escalate quickly. In a town like Port Charles, where danger lurks around every corner, there's no telling what kind of impact a leak could have. But it's not just Rory's investigation that might bring the walls down on Josslyn's secret. The pressure is mounting on all sides. As tensions rise within the criminal factions of Port Charles, secrets have a way of slipping out when least expected. Those closest to Josslyn, including her best friend Cameron Weber, William Lipton, and her boyfriend, Trina Robinson Tabiana Ali, have remained loyal to her, but they, too, have their own vulnerabilities. If they find themselves drawn into the investigation in some way, they could unintentionally put Josslyn's secret at risk. Then, there's the powerful and unpredictable force that is Nina Reeves' Cynthia Watrous. Nina's quest for family has often put her at odds with those who have worked to keep secrets in Port Charles. If Nina were to find out about Josslyn's secret, there's a real possibility that she might not be able to resist using it as leverage. The potential consequences of Nina discovering Josslyn's secret could be catastrophic, not just for Josslyn, but for everyone around her. With Nina's desire to bond with her family members, she might see Josslyn's secret as something that could either strengthen her position or create chaos among those who stand in her way. If Josslyn's secret were to get out, it could create a ripple effect that would leave Port Charles reeling. For Josslyn, the consequences of exposing the truth could range from strained relationships to dangerous consequences involving her family. It's unclear how much more Josslyn can bear before her secret becomes a liability too great to manage. As for Rory, if he slips up and becomes the one to uncover the truth, he could find himself in over his head, caught between his duty as a WSB agent and his emotional connections to the people of Port Charles. Will Rory be the one to expose Josslyn's secret, or will another unsuspecting character uncover the truth? Whatever the case, one thing is for certain: Port Charles is never short of surprises, and secrets, no matter how tightly kept, always have a way of coming to light.